Hola, me llamo Franco y soy tu nuevo profesor de español. Soy de Perú, pero vivo en California por más de 10 años. Don't just speak Spanish. Think in Spanish. Don't just learn Spanish. Embrace the Spanish culture. That's my motto. Hi, my name is Franco. I'm from Peru. I'm your new Spanish teacher. I'm a fan Spanish teacher, and just in case you haven't noticed it yet, I have an accent. So that means I do speak Spanish. You're looking for interactive lessons using in real life, I'm your guy. For the most part, I just focus on speaking. As I said earlier, I'm originally from Peru, but I have lived in more than 3 continents in different countries, and I now live in California in the Bay Area. I'm a professional teacher, a polyglot, and a linguist. Teaching is not just a job for me. Teaching is a way of living. Teaching is my passion. For me, Spanish is not just a way of making a living. For me, Spanish is the way of living. I love sharing my culture with others. As I said, I speak 6 languages, and I've been teaching for more than 10 years now. In my class, I use my own material. I don't use book. I use mimic and contextual repetition, making sense of grammar what we learn or grammar learning class. If you want to learn real life Spanish, I'm your guy. You are at the right place. As my motto goes, don't just speak Spanish, think in Spanish. You don't start speaking Spanish in the first day of class, and little by little you increase your vocab, your grammar skill, and your confidence by speaking another language. I know how intimidating it can be to learn another language. I know that. But I can use humor a lot, and you can just understand this with a good vibe. I can teach Spanish and English if you want, but that's not the most recommendable way to learn a language. I would love to learn to teach Spanish using Spanish. And I've been teaching online recently. I started teaching online recently, but I've been teaching in person here in the Bay Area and going to people's houses, so I'm not new to this. I understand the American culture, and I understand especially California. My classes are 80% conversational, and I do lecture 20-25%. But the rest is just you speaking. I don't need to speak. You need to speak more, and that's what you try to do here. You learn Spanish the way you learn your native tongue. If you think about it, language is not just grammar and repetition. Language is a culture, it's a worldview, it's a way of living and thinking. Exactly, we use languages to think more than to talk, and that's why we don't know it when we learn a language. Okay, so you think about it. Do you learn to write and read first, or do you learn to speak and understand? Right? So the first thing that you did is to write and understand, and then to understand and speak, and then to write and read. And that's what we actually don't remember as adults. We try to actually do the opposite way. And remember, growing up, you really knew grammar when you learned your first language. You really know how to spread your feelings. You know how to talk to your mom, how to say, "Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I want to poop." So you actually knew grammar already. Not at a conscious level, but you knew it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. So just think in Spanish. Don't try to actually just repeat grammar and conjugation with making nonsense. What is the purpose of learning grammar? You're not going to use it in real life, and you're not going to apply it. And that's what I try to do. I apply grammar in my class by using it in real life. Another thing I do is just being somebody else. And that's what it is for me to learn a language. When I speak a language, I'm trying to be somebody else. And that's what you need to do. Just try to be like a kid. Try to be a kid learning a new word, learning a new perspective. Kids don't worry about making mistakes. Adults do. And that's the problem. So you learn by making mistakes. And that's what you need to understand when learning Spanish. What are you waiting for? Come to me. Come to the right person to learn Spanish. Start thinking in Spanish. Don't just speak Spanish. Think in Spanish.